Good morning, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome back to this new video and update on Luna Classic. We have to cover it again. Yesterday it was a very bullish update. Today it's a very bearish update. On the pair Luna Classic versus BUSD, we dropped down a total of 29%. Massive crash. Now this spike, it depends from exchange to exchange, all right? I mean, if you take a look at CoinMarketCap, there's probably a spike down, but it's not as big, all right? Here you can, for example, see that the spike down was all the way to 1400, which is more around this level. 14,000 is what I always call it, but it's technically it's 0.014 cents, but all right, we'll just call it 14,000. So we dropped down there we found support, but altogether, I mean, we're very bearish, right? So yesterday, as most of you know, and I'm actually going to do some live analyzing. Yesterday, as most of you know, we were quite bullish because of the whole Binance burn. I'm not sure whether it actually happened or not, to be honest. But yeah, let's see if we can see it right here. We should be able to see it right here. Yeah, Binance. All right, so 8 billion, actually less, or what did I say yesterday? I think I said below 10 million. So it's quite a big burn, but not as big as the first ones, of course. But that was good news. We spiked because of that. Also, if you want to get daily trading signals, then check out the links both in the description and the comments. In the pinned comment, because I actually gave a buying signal from here, and a lot of people, and my take profit 1 was like 17,000, and then 18,000 was my take profit 2. So a lot of people profited off of that and got out before this big crash. Because, all right, it's basically this crash is it has two sides to it. It was already expected. It always happens with the Binance burn that we spike up and then we crash down fairly hard. Right, so that's also what we do. After the big spike, we immediately dropped back down below 17,000. And then during this night, we got a huge crash in the markets. Or not a huge crash, but for Luna Classic, it looks huge, right? I can use the word huge for that. But yeah, so we got that, which is obviously not a great thing. And that brought us where we are right now. So it's bearish momentum because of the Binance burn being done, and then added onto that is bearish momentum because of bearish fundamentals in the markets. So where that brings us is under this level, around 15,500. All right, as you can see, there's this. It's a very weird level, to be honest. It's this level kind of. This level right here, and I'm actually going to delete this level to make it a little bit more clear for you. This level is where we dropped down to. We found support at quite, as I said, on CoinMarketCap, we found support at this kind of support level. But now we took a break retest, and just altogether, I think that break retest is going to stick. All right, so we now have something like this. This is not a relevant fib, all right, but altogether, what I think is going to happen is that from this break retest, we'll drop back down to this level between 14,500 and 14,100. And I do think we will be able to hold that. I mean, historically, historically Luna Classic after crashes like this has actually been fairly stable after the crash, even bullish at some points. Look at this crash before, for example, with FTX, we actually rose up quite a bit. And another crash was right here. We crashed quite a bit, and then, well, this was caused by bullish fundamentals, if I remember correctly, but all right. So altogether, I mean, Luna Classic is actually pretty strong in times like these. Now, do I think that we'll be able to break above 15,500 because of that? It's possible. I don't think it's the most likely scenario, but it's a possibility. I mean, you should take it into account at least that it could happen. I think, however, that this is a more likely scenario. But yeah, that's my take on Luna Classic for today. If you do have any questions, then as always, let me know. But for now, take care and bye.